I walked in, sat down at one of their tables, and someone handed me a plate of food, rigatoni, with a side of green beans, a warm piece of bread, and a brownie to boot. While I sipped on a glass of tea, I read their mission statement: a compassionate community feeding the hungry. Was I hungry? Maybe a little, but I sure didn't need a free meal. And neither did the people across from me. We drive from another town simply because it's a free meal, they admitted. The folks next to us told me, at least we don't have to cook when we come here. It didn't sound like they needed a free meal either. But free meals is what currently drives this ministry. More than 2,000 free meals served each month, reads the main page of their website. How many people show up to eat a free meal is not a reflection of need, and it certainly isn't a measure of impact or accomplishment. This problem of valuing outputs more than outcomes is not limited to small local ministries. The U.S. Department of Agriculture has a brochure that measures the success of its free food program like this. One important measure of a program's performance is indicated by the fraction of people that actually participate. Really? Again, more people does not mean more need, and more stuff given away doesn't equate to real help either. To put this into perspective, imagine what would happen if a business tried to adopt the same model, gauging its success on outputs rather than outcomes, on units produced rather than units sold. Since production is an expense, the business would be operating under the ridiculous premise that spending equals success. But it wouldn't be operating for very long, that's for sure. We all know that true and lasting business success requires outcomes measured in profit, and likewise, true and successful charity requires we measure outcomes too. But instead of measuring a business's transition from debt to profit, true charity measures people's transitions from dependency to prosperity and self-sufficiency. If we really want to help the poor, we've got to ask the question, what are we hoping for in the long run? These should be things like full-time employment, independent housing, education, a strong social network, or a stable and healthy family. Once we've determined these outcomes, then we've got to ask, how do we measure progress toward them? These objective measurements are indicators of real impact, numbers that help us know if we're heading in the right direction. Then we have to ask another question. What programs should I add or change to improve my impact toward those outcomes? These are outputs, and you'll quickly realize that a simple feeding program or clothing giveaway won't be enough. The largest feeding organization in America thinks otherwise and touts providing more than 4.3 billion meals each year as a way to end hunger. The result of mistaking outputs as success has given rise to policy that only promotes giving more away. Too often, nonprofits and government help agencies are measuring their success by what they give rather than lives they change. I'm James Whitford with the True Charity Initiative, reminding you that true charity is outcome-driven. To find out more, visit truecharity.us.